Let's talk about irony. Did you know that the term irony comes from the Greek word iron, meaning a dissembler, someone who pretends to be less than they are? This clever trick helped characters outwit boastful fools called alazons in ancient Greek comedies. But irony isn't all about deception, at least not entirely. It's about creating layers of meaning. Now, let's explore a few types of irony, starting with verbal irony. Here, what is said is the opposite of what is meant. For instance, in The Rape of the Lock, Alexander Pope writes, "It grieves me much," and then replied the peer again, "Who speaks so well should ever speak in vain." The peer's grief is clearly sarcastic, showing verbal irony at its finest. So, verbal irony is saying one thing, meaning another. Then there is dramatic irony, where the audience knows more than the character. A classic example is Oedipus Rex. Oedipus searches for the man causing Thebes' downfall, not realizing it is him. The audience knows this from the start, making his actions tragically ironic. So, dramatic irony is audience knows, character doesn't. How about structural irony? This is when an entire work operates on two levels. For instance, in Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal, the narrator calmly suggests a horrifying idea, eating children, to highlight the indifference to Ireland's poverty. Readers see the satire beneath the surface. So, this means structural irony is a two layered storytelling. Then we have cosmic irony, where fate or the universe seems to mock human effort. Think of Tess in Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Her struggles against fate only lead to heartbreak and tragedy. In short, cosmic irony means the universe has a dark sense of humor. And now let's talk about romantic irony, a concept which developed during the Romantic period. Romantic irony reveals an author's self awareness about their work. Think of Don Juan by Lord Byron. Byron interrupts his own narrative with witty asides, constantly reminding readers that the story is just a construct. Romantic irony invites us to see literature as both meaningful and also artificial. So, romantic irony means literature which is aware of itself. So, irony challenges us to think deeper, to look beyond the surface. And therefore, next time you read or watch something, ask yourself, what's really being said here? You might just spot some irony. Meanwhile, subscribe for more literary insights.